Now we will see how to calculate break-even point. So break-even point can be calculated in units also and in rupees also. First of all, we will see how to calculate break-even point in units. So here there is one question. I'll read the question. First of all, we will understand the question and then we will solve break-even point in units. From the following cost data, calculate break-even point in units. Fixed cost rupees 1 lakh, variable cost per unit is equals to rupees 10. Selling price per unit is rupees 20. So what we have to calculate? Break-even point in units. So whatever you have to calculate, first of all, write down the formula of that. So we have to calculate break-even point in units. So I will write the formula of break-even point in units. So just we saw in PPT, break-even point in units is fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. So this is the only formula to calculate break-even point in units. There is no any other formula. So it's easy to remember. There is only one formula, that is fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. Now see what is given and what is not given according to the formula. Okay, so in question fixed cost is given, contribution per unit is not given. So first of all, we will calculate contribution per unit. As I told you, the first step is write down the formula and then see what is given and what has not given. So fixed cost is given, contribution per unit is not given. So calculate contribution per unit. Contribution per given according contribution per unit is. So contribution per unit is equals to selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit. So this is the formula for contribution per unit. So we will calculate the contribution per unit. Selling price per unit, it's given in the question, rupees 20 per unit. Variable cost per unit, this is also given in the question, rupees 10 per unit. Write it, rupees 10 per unit. Then the answer is rupees 10. Contribution per unit is rupees 10 per unit. Now we got the contribution per unit, so we can calculate BP in units. BP in units. Already we have written the formula, so no need to write formula again. Fixed cost is rupees 1 lakh. Contribution per unit is rupees 10 per unit. Rupees 10 per unit. So solve this, you will get 10,000 units. We are calculating the BP in units. So 10,000 units you have to write here. It means that if you will produce 10,000 units, then the firm will neither earn profit nor incur loss. So the sale or the production should always be more than 10,000 units. अगर 10,000 का बिकेगा तो फायदा भी नहीं होगा और नुकसान भी नहीं होगा. इसलिए क्या होना चाहिए, जो सेल है, बिजनेस का प्रोडक्शन है, वो हमेशा 10,000 यूनिट से ज्यादा होना चाहिए. तो ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट यही बोलता है कि किससे ज्यादा प्रोडक्शन होना चाहिए. तो इससे ज्यादा प्रोडक्शन होना चाहिए, तब जाके प्रॉफिट होगा. सो दिस इज द ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट इन यूनिट्स. नाउ वी विल सी हाउ टू कैलकुलेट ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट in rupees. Now we will take another question. So this is the second question. Birla Limited, Baroda has prepared the following budget estimated for the year 2019-20. So sales value is rupees 1,50,000. The total sale is rupees 1,50,000. Fixed cost rupees 34,000. Sales in units 15,000 units. Variable cost per unit is rupees 6. So इस क्वेश्चन में वेरिएबल कॉस्ट रुपीज 6 पर यूनिट दिया है, तो जब भी वेरिएबल कॉस्ट या सेलिंग प्राइस पर यूनिट दिया रहता है तो क्या होना चाहिए, दोनों पर यूनिट होना चाहिए. वेरिएबल कॉस्ट पर यूनिट होना चाहिए और सेलिंग प्राइस भी पर यूनिट होना चाहिए. बट इन दिस क्वेश्चन ओनली वेरिएबल कॉस्ट पर यूनिट इज गिवन. सो वी विल फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल in this question, before finding break even point in rupees, you have to convert the total sales into selling price per unit. Okay, so in this question what we have to find out, we have to find out PV ratio and break even point in sales. Okay, you are required to calculate, we have to calculate both PV ratio and break even point in sales. Sales means in rupees. In earlier question we have calculated break even point in units, but now we will calculate break even point in rupees. Okay, so first of all, if variable cost per unit is given, then convert total sales also into selling price per unit. So first of all we will calculate selling price per unit. So selling price per unit is equals to rupees 1,50,000 total sales divided by sales in units, that is 15,000 units. So selling price per unit is how much? Rupees 10. Selling price per unit is rupees 10 per unit. Rupees 10 per unit. Okay. Now we will calculate. First of all, what we have to calculate? We have to calculate PV ratio. PV ratio is equals to contribution upon sales into 100. So contribution is not given in the question. Sales is given, but contribution is not given. So first of all, we will calculate the contribution. Okay. But in this question, if per unit data is given, then you have to calculate contribution also per unit. Okay, contribution per unit. Contribution per unit is equals to selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit. Contribution is equals to selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit. Selling price per unit, just we have calculated rupees 10, and variable cost per unit is rupees 6. So contribution per unit is rupees 4. Okay. Now we will calculate the PV ratio. We got the contribution. Now we can calculate the PV ratio. So PV ratio is equals to contribution per unit, that is rupees 4. And if you have taken contribution per unit, then you have to take sales also per unit. Means you have to take selling price also per unit. So we will take rupees 10, then into 100. You will get PV ratio 40%. PV ratio is calculated in percentage, 40%. So what it means? It means if PV ratio is 40%, then remaining 60% will be your variable cost. Remaining 60% will be your variable cost. And this 40% indicates what? It indicates fixed cost and profit. So in total sales, 40% is fixed cost and profit, and the 60% is variable cost. Okay, so we have calculated PV ratio. Next, what we have to calculate? We have to calculate BP in sales. Now we will calculate that. So whatever you have to calculate, first of all, write down the formula of that. BP in sales means BP in rupees is equals to fixed cost divided by PV ratio. Okay. See, there are two formulas to calculate break-even point in sales. Okay. But here we will apply this formula only, because already we have calculated PV ratio. And if you know the PV ratio, then always you have to apply this formula to calculate break-even point in sales, because it will be easier to calculate. Okay, so fixed cost is already given in the question. Fixed cost is how much? 34,000. It is given in the question. Okay, so write here rupees 34,000. PV ratio, just now we have calculated PV ratio 40%. So write that 40% here. Now we will solve this. Uh, 40. Okay. If you will solve this, you will get 85,000. Rupees 85,000. Here we are calculating sales in rupees. BP in sales means BP in rupees. So what it means? It means if you will sell, if your income from sale of the product is rupees 85,000, then the organization will neither earn profit nor organization will incur loss. Okay, तो 85,000 का बिकेगा प्रोडक्ट, तो फायदा भी नहीं होगा, नुकसान भी नहीं होगा. इसलिए हमेशा 85,000 से ज्यादा बिकना चाहिए, जिससे कि ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को फायदा हो. जो भी सेल हो रहा है वो 85,000 से ज्यादा होना चाहिए. और अगर 85,000 से कम हो गया सेल तो लॉस होगा. समझे? तो ऐसे स्टडी करके पता किया जाता है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में कितना सेल करना है. ठीक है? ओके, सो नाउ वी विल टेक one more formula on break even point in sales in rupees. Okay, one more problem we will take, so that you will understand the third problem also, third formula also. You will understand the second formula also. So this is one more problem. From the following cost data, calculate break even point in sales, break even point in rupees. So total sales is rupees 4 lakh. Fixed cost rupees 3 lakh. Fixed cost rupees 1,80,000. And what we have to calculate? We have to calculate break-even point in sales. As I told you, first step is whatever you have to calculate, write down the formula of that. So break-even point in sales is equals to fixed cost into sales divided by sales minus variable cost. Now here we will apply this formula. We will not apply the formula of fixed cost divided by PV ratio. Why? Because in this question PV ratio is not given. PV ratio is not given, and if PV ratio is not given and these three items are given, then apply this formula. Instead of, there are two formulas to calculate BEP in sales. One is BEP in sales is equals to fixed cost divided by PV ratio, and another formula is this. If in question PV ratio is given, then you have to apply that formula. But in question PV ratio is not given, then apply this formula. So this formula is also very easy to remember. Here fixed cost into sales minus variable cost. Sales. And fixed cost, here variable cost. Sales minus variable cost is contribution only. Okay. So in this question everything is given. Fixed cost is given, variable cost is given, total sales is also given. No need to calculate anything. Okay, directly put the figures into the formula, you will get the answer. So fixed cost rupees 1,80,000 into sales rupees 4 lakh. Okay, so sales 4 lakh. $3 lakh. Okay, now we will solve this. 4 lakh minus 3 lakh, 1 lakh. Okay, so this and this will get cancelled. 0, 0 will get cancelled. 18 4s are 72 and remaining zeros. So the answer is 7,20,000. So what it means? It means if the organization will earn the income of rupees 7,20,000 from its sales, then the organization will neither earn profit nor incur loss. So the always sales should be more than 7,20,000. So this is how you have to calculate break-even point in units and break-even point in sales. To calculate break-even point in units, there is only one formula. But to calculate break-even point in sales, there are two formulas. And if PV ratio is given, then you have to apply the first formula. And if PV ratio is not given, and if these three items are given, then always you have to apply this formula.